Hello, hello, hello. Am I live? Can
Hello,
you guys
hello,
hear me?
hello.
Oh, am I live? Not an echo. Okay. You guys should be able to hear me now. Let me know if you can hear me. We have a pretty sizable tournament today, I feel like. So let me just get the challenge bracket up because yeah, 33 people. Holy shit. We're doing Swiss tonight too. This is a change of pace from last couple tournaments where we've done single elimination. So I'm gonna try Swiss tonight to see how this goes. 50-minute rounds. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Usually we do single elimination, but this gives people more time to play test. So if you wanted to like try out a deck or you just wanted to work on your skill as a player, I feel like this is a good tournament to do so because you get to play every single round, win or lose. And sometimes it's good to do that, you know, even if you lose and you're like, all right, I can't top or whatever, I'll still just play for the experience. I think that's a good thing for players who want to get better to do. So that's how we're going to treat this tournament tonight. But yeah, how's everybody? It's a Tuesday, $20 Tuesday. Actually, so because last week's winner decided to decline the prize, Mr. Sippy right here, he won last week, but he said put it back into the prize pool for next week. So that's why today the tournament is actually $40 as for prizes instead of just $20. So shout out to Mr. Sippy for doing that. We've also had multiple people do that in the past. Black Sanji's another one who's returned the money, and I forget who else, but yeah. Not my bot attacking caveism again. Why is the bot just do that? You didn't even say anything crazy. Did you just say TF? Reminds me of that double it meme. Double it. But yeah, we have a lot of players tonight, so I'm excited. Televisuals in this tournament: Dom, Churro Nation, Tim Ponce, Hydropump, Joshua Johnson, Carl Waite, Tristan, Mr. Sippy, Chaos. Yeah, there's a lot of people in this one. Is this Amaryllis potentially? Or I guess this could technically be this could be Gigavice. Midwest Edison Clash was legit. Shout out to Nick Collins for hosting that event. I'm glad that the Edison community is actually filling in the void where Konami kind of like left off, because as you guys know, Konami pretty much has abandoned Retro. And like I said, Retro Yu-Gi-Oh! / Edison format will not die just because Konami stopped supporting it. Like, it was alive before they came into the picture, and it's still actually alive and well after they're out of the picture. It might even be in a better place because we don't have to worry about their nonsense rulings and all that stuff. But yeah, the event was great. Like, honestly, I love how spacious it was. It was held in a gym, so when you played your rounds, you were not rubbing elbows with like the guy next to you, which I always hate at tournaments. Your mat is not on top of someone else's mat. Like, to me, those things actually matter a lot. The quality of the tournament. It's just like, I do not want to be rubbing elbows with the guy sitting next to me, especially in the summertime. Is the music too loud, by the way? How's the music level? You guys let me know. This is definitely Amaryllis, though. Okay, that's what I was thinking. It might be just be a little loud. I'm just gonna put it there. There we go. We at Club IMN. Oh man, I'm here to watch some Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah, we're watching last week's winner, Mr. Sippy, who's playing a very different deck. What did he win with last week? It was not this. It was not Amaryllis, I don't think. Oh, was it? Wait, let me just check Retrobot. Hold on. What was the winning deck last week? He played Vayu last week. Okay, so this week he's playing Amaryllis. A jack of all trades, if you will. A jack of all the trades. There's a pun in there somewhere. A trade, you say, exactly. There's a pun in there somewhere. A jack of all trades has a new meaning. This is not looking good for a DB Tamer, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you what this ain't. Nose Mills, I gotta give him
Shit Mills.
I love how very few will get that. Yes, very few will get the pun and what's funny about jack of all trades. This might be a quick game one. Well, okay, summon Plague. This makes Catastor. Catastor is very good against Amaryllis. And he has a Necroguard now. So this could be... If this back row is literally nothing, then this could be the beginning of a comeback. I mean, there's also Black Rose on the table. Although... Black Rose is scary. Setting yourself back a card... I mean, his hand would have to... These three cards would have to be really good to be able to Plague here. Otherwise, you just kind of... You just kind of get blown out by Amaryllis coming back every end phase. It's probably bad no matter what. So maybe Black Rose is just to play. Alright, well, that looks like JJ to me. That looks like game to me, in every language. Torrential's gone. So summoning is allowed. This field represents so much. Yep. Oh, in attack mode. Okay. Oh, okay. Is there not another dandelion that this Lonefire could turn into? So to play, I was thinking just to play around Mirror Force, because I don't think you need to play into it. Is I was gonna go like turn the Lonefire to defense, turn this to attack with the Amaryllis and the Titanial. See what happens. If Mirror Force happens to the Amaryllis and the Titanial, you don't really care. You main phase 2, you contribute for the Titanial. And if you have a Dandelion in main phase 1, you tribute for Dandelion here. And I assume there's a Dandelion because I only see one. I suppose this could be Dandelion. He could just have the Dandelion in his hand. So you have 4 monsters to start of the turn. Okay, so we're getting Dandelion now. Interesting. Interessante. Let me just double check this. Okay, yep. He's removed from the tournament. Oh. Oh, we now have Vayu, Sirocco, Gardner. But the life points are so low now, and Amaryllis has so many plants to feed off of still. Okay. Yep. This is a really bad spot. So now, nothing beats this Titanial. Attacking Amaryllis doesn't really do anything but bring you closer to death. Attacking Dandelion, I mean, sure. It's all bad. So we're gonna kill Dandelion to kill one token, it looks like. Okay. I am not going to RBET Denver, but I will be at RBET Chicago. Yep. Secondary win condition for Amaryllis right here. He is going to just win the game off of 2 more Amaryllis triggers. So unless the Amaryllis gets banished by, let's say, Caius, this is now a win condition. This is why I like this deck a lot. Because if it just does damage to the opponent, it gets to a point where they can no longer win the game. And that's what Mr. Sippy is trying to do now. DB Tamer needs Burial. He needs the Burial back Plague, stack, make Colossal Fighter, or Thought Ruler doesn't even do well here because the Titanial. Yeah, he needs to make Colossal Fighter. Because the Titanial being on the field is the biggest problem. With Titanial on the field, you can't, like, Caius this fucking thing away. Alright, one more Amaryllis trigger. There's the Caius, okay. Now, you need a second Caius for Amaryllis next turn. Yep. Or, I was going to say Brain Control to just kill them, but Brain Control's in the grave. Yeah, so now it just comes down to, will they have another Caius or Bottomless? Okay, he has a back row. It could be the second Bottomless trap hole. Just anything to stop this. All right. I'm nervous. Deck Devastation Virus. Hits the Raikou. Just wanted to see what it was before dying. That is Amaryllis. I love this deck so much. I think it's a really good deck. Why don't I'm gonna sign into another account because I want to see more Yugioh. It's my Yugioh and I need it now. Sign into my Fraser Smith account. Lost connection. Blue Bandit, Carl. Oh, Swallow's Nest. All right, we're back here. Turn 1 Dyna? Okay. Turn 1 Dyna in attack mode is always interesting. Yep, there's a Lila. Yep, there's a Bottomless. Okay. This is 33 music. I played Hero Frogs. Roberto, what do you mean gadgets? And Nova says, we're going to get a video on the Midwest Edison clash. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Tournament report ever. I don't do tournament reports in general. I know Oscar does them, but if you want to hear like tournament reports, definitely check out Oscar's channel. I know he'll do one. I typically do not do tournament reports though in general. And what was I going to say? Oh, you were answering Hopeless. I play gadgets. Summon gadget, gadget F. I don't know if there were any gadgets at the tournament. Now that you say that, like I didn't really see any. Not to say that there weren't any, but I didn't really see any. And here we go with this again. Amaryllis is back. Oh shit, is this a lad? What? Oh, and they milled another Amaryllis with Lone Fire. That's broken. I mean, they could bring that back too. What's up, John? Okay. These weren't terrible mills. Chaos Sorcerer is online now, which is actually really good against Amaryllis. If it doesn't have an accompanying Titanial. Another Tuesday, another tourney, that's right. Oh, Deck Devi. I was like, what the hell? He's under Deck Devi. Sided in Crow against Vayu. I don't even know if Deck Devi is necessarily good against Amaryllis, by the way. Like, I don't know if I buy into... I don't know if I buy into that. Ooh, tributing Amaryllis off. Yep, that makes sense. So, threatening... Okay, Torrential. Basically, it was threatening if you cannot out this, then you are screwed. But Torrential was the perfect card to have right there. Like, honestly, that was the card. Now we have to deal with Amaryllis spam. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest, this is problematic. DB Tamer's gonna have to do something like legit here. Roberto, there's a video on my channel about Duplicate Hero Frogs. You can watch that. Let's see. 5,200 life points. If one of these Amaryllis touches him, no, then he's at... You take 3,000 if Amaryllis attacks you. Which is actually crazy when you think about it. Like, you get attacked for 3,000 if that thing touches you. Okay, this is a good Lightning Vortex. What I don't understand, though, is why didn't we Lightning Vortex first? And then summon Armwing. And then you can summon the Fossil Dyna. Also, this deck Devi is actually just hitting so many cards. Well, not so many, but it hit Crow and Plague Spreader so far. What's up, Hydro? Hydro, did you and Joshua Johnson actually play? You guys' match finished really fast. Like, you guys were done really quick. Who else is done? Okay, there's still 26 minutes left in a round. On one game one, he said he wasn't feeling it. Honestly, I love that. Is this the last same game? What a mill. I missed it. What got milled? Oh, the Hidden Armory milled a Dandelion? Oh, that's broken. That is broken. Because all of a sudden, Raikou is bad here. Dyna is good, but I don't think this is a face down Dyna. That would be the third Dyna. Why does that card randomly mill? I love that it randomly mills. Because it's so convenient that the decks that need this card also need to mill. Like, it's really good card design. The decks that play equip spells need to mill. Amaryllis and Gigavice, they both really do need the mill. Well, milling is Saki, period. Gyro, thank you for the sub. Oh. What? Let's move that here. Move that here. It's the mill one that bothers me. If they use charge and mill something, I'm like, all right, it's there for that reason. Just gotta become one with the milling. Things got so out of hand. Look at this Amaryllis field. When they mill one and hit Dandion tilt. Effect. This is definitely a nightmare scenario for value. Okay, this is good. This is, again, Black Rose Dragon. I think we're in the exact same spot, though. Like, if you Black Rose here... Oh, I guess they Black Rose and win this turn, though, is the thing. Because they have a value engrave. Okay, so this would be a good... This would be a good Black Rose. Oh, Brandon Crank, thank you for the $5. If you take the money, you eat corn dogs for the shape. That is crazy. Corn dogs for the shape is crazy. I don't even... I'm just thinking about the shape of a corn dog and it's just throwing me. Because corn dogs are thick. Like, they're not skinny. You know, like a hot dogs can be skinny. Some of them are not, but hot dogs can be... But like a corn dog is... I've never seen a corn dog that wasn't thick. Like, thick. I love a nice thick corn dog. That is... I don't eat corn dogs. I've never eaten corn dogs. I've always felt... I don't know what is the surrounding breading? What is that? Like what is it? What does it taste like? Is it pancake? It's not pancake, right? Because if it's pancake, I would eat it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I would actually eat it if it was pancake. Eating corn on the cob the long way is also fucking insane. I would only eat a corn dog if it was pancake batter around the actual dog. It can be pancake? Okay, everyone is saying it can be pancake. They make pancake and sausage ones. Yeah, I would eat that. But what is it? What is it when it's not pancake, chat? Like, when it's not pancake, what the fuck is it? What is that breading when it's not pancake? I've got some crazy fucking news for you. They sell those. Google pancake sausage on a stick. Not trolling. That's why it's called corn dog, because it's made with cornbread? Is that true? Or are you fucking with me? It's made with... Is cornbread? Wait, hold on, chat. Because if it's cornbread, I actually like cornbread a lot. Like, I actually fuck with cornbread heavy. Like, I'm black, so I like cornbread. Why does this game look so skewed right now? I guess he, like, pitched. And oppression is happening, and wing blast is happening to oppression. Oh my god, and a dandelion got sent. And now we're going to get tokens on top of the Titanio establishment. It's a sweet cornbread. Okay, I might fuck with corn dogs and don't even know it. Alright, there better be a mirror force in waiting. Because you're drawing oppression, bro. You're fucking drawing oppression. This needs to be mirror force. Okay, I was about to say, we have no shot if this is not fucking mirror force. This is still pretty bad though, right? There's another Titanium. Yeah, there's another Titanium. And you're drawing oppression. It's not very good cornbread. It needs a little bit of honey or sriracha ketchup to get that sweetness in the cornbread, but it's aight. You need to try a Korean corn dog. What's a Korean corn dog? Korean corn dogs can have a potato outside too, and you can add different sauces for toppings. A potato outside. I don't know if I like that. Potato surrounding my hot dog? Korean corn dogs low-key out of control, but they good. Sonic has good corn dogs. I won't share my thoughts because these are crazy. Google one, they look wild. I am not Googling that. I refuse to type, because what I don't want, chat, I don't want to search something and then my algorithm thinks that I fucking like corn dogs, which I've never eaten in my entire life. I've never eaten a corn dog ever. I've always looked at them. They look strange to me. They're very phallic, and I just do not eat them. Because I never knew what the surrounding material on a corn dog was. So I just don't eat them. I would 100% eat it if it was pancake though. I'm telling you. I would fucking go out for a pancake corn dog. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, honestly, this might be crazy. This is some fat shit what I'm about to say. This is some real fat shit, but bear with me. I would eat a hot sausage covered in pancake. Like a corn dog, but the inside is not a hot, because I don't eat hot dogs. I'm not a hot dog kind of guy. Hot dogs don't have enough flavor for me. You have to like ketchup and mustard them down. I might eat a hot dog if it's like 4th of July barbecue vibes, but I really don't go for hot dogs. I'm a hot sausage kind of person. So if you gave me a hot sausage and it was covered in pancake and that was my corn dog, I could crush like 3 of those. That's literally a pancake sausage on a stick, brother. Yeah, I'm not Googling corn dog for the algorithm. I'm sorry. Because I swear to God, the first time I just have to see like corn dogs all up and down my timeline. Now, granted, literally because I'm talking about this with you guys right now, I'm going to see fucking corn dogs on my chat, like on my stream or whatever, like on my timeline. Because just because we're talking about it, I'm going to see it, which is actually annoying. Isn't it? Oppression set? Not again.
Another one.
I'm going to Denver for top in 2 weeks, Fraser. Good luck, Landon. I hope you get top. I hope you actually get top. I'm going to say that this game looks a bit cooked for value here. Drawing oppression again. So they've basically skipped 2 draw phases and pay 1,600 to skip 2 draw phases, which is also just like, why is that a thing? You know what's funny? Amaryllis gets their 800 out of you if you oppression it or not. Right? Amaryllis gets that 800. They go activate Amaryllis, banish, you pay 100. Activate Amaryllis again, banish, you pay 100. Activate Amaryllis again. They actually can kind of like fast track that shit. He can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 8. Oh my god, that is 4,000 life points. Did I say 4,000 life points? Should be 4,000 life points, right? Literally half your life. Like on oppression. It's really scary. Also, can you oppress this if it's already on the field? It does activate. Once per turn, you can target. I forget how oppression. Every day there's another rule. I'm gonna just check this now. Let me just go. You can't activate this card nor its effect on a damage step. You can't use it against Shgodia. You can use it against cards that could special summon even if they might not. You can activate these cards the moment the card is flip face up. However, until it's finished resolving its effect. Okay, for example, if the card is activated flip face up and the opponent chains called upon it. Okay. Let me look for fertilizer. Targets the monster with special summon. If you special summon 2 or more monsters, make a portalize when any of them special summons move. You have to remove it. So none of this says what I'm trying to find out. Yeah, I'm just not Googling anything about corn dogs, chat. I'm sorry. It's not happening. I refuse. I do not want my algorithm to be showing me fucking corn dogs tomorrow morning when I'm actually hungry. And I want to see like real food. He had the chance to make Colossal. He made Yugioh for no reason. Yeah, this is definitely a Colossal Fighter matchup. Oh, shit. This is definitely a Colossal Fighter matchup. They're not real food in my world. I've never eaten one, so they're not real food to me. Like, I've declined them because they don't seem real. Put ones in chat if you like corn dogs, and put 2s if you don't. 1 for yes, I like corn dogs. 2 for no, I don't like corn dogs. I want to know. Okay, all right, okay, that's a lot of 1s. Jesus. Okay, we got some 2s, but then more. Okay, 1, 2. Okay. Okay, so. Like, do you like eating corn dogs? This is not like a... This question is not supposed to be strange in any way. Okay, there are 11 minutes left in a round. So televisual still playing, and the match I'm watching happens to still be playing. Although the match I'm watching is fucking Jover. This shit is Jover. Okay, so the only match that's still happening is the televisual one, right? Televisual versus Santi, and that is actually probably a good match. Or not. It is not happening. Oh, Santi just reported. So I think that's everybody. I think the round is over. Once Tamer reports. Okay, perfect. Round 2. Just like that, chat. Round 2. Okay, so things are moving along. And we didn't use all 50 minutes of the round. Okay, slash set timer. 50 minutes. Okay, so who won round 1? Let's see what duelists... Who do we want to watch now? So Tristan won, Televisual won, Mamizuku Rai won. We just saw Sippy, Hydro Pump, Carl. Chat, who do y'all want to see out of the winners? The people who won their round 1. This is... No, I'm doing this wrong. Alright. Out of these people here, who do you want to see, chat? That was a bad idea. But yeah, out of people with a 1-0 record, who do you want to see? You know what? Honestly, Dom, if you and Tim are actually about to play, I kind of do want to see that. Because Tim's deck... Tim just topped this past weekend, too, so I definitely want to see some Tim action. Timmy! I don't know what people's VB names are. Here we go. His name is just Ponce. Tim Ponce. Google recommended me this channel based on my interest in corn dogs. What the fuck? That just can't be true. That just can't be true. Yes, this is Expedition 33 music. One of the greatest games I've ever played. Better have Mirror of Oaths. I'm Gliziator Beast Corn Dog Nelius, or whatever the fuck that says. Oh, Gear Town. Summon Ancient Gear Engineer. Okay, so normal summon this thing, because you don't need the tribute when you have Gear Town on the field. Although this thing doesn't really get its full value because... Yep. Fraser, any updates on your non-Edison format hate channel? I think officially I will start that channel this weekend because I'm off work. I took off the entire next week from work. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot more streaming and stuff next week. So I'll also be a part of Simo's subathon thing I think he's doing as well next week. So next Friday I'll be on his channel. But yeah, I currently plan to start that channel. Like I have to make, you know, make a name and all that good stuff. But I already have some ideas. The hate channel is coming though. I did not forget. All right, everybody's saying that they found my channel based on their love for corn dogs. You can all go fuck yourselves. All right, I don't even eat corn dogs. Oh, this is game one. What a bad pairing. All right, so a token. Yeah, you gotta generate a token. I found you for your love of Gravekeepers, to be honest. One of the prizes for YCS Atlanta was a coupon for a free corn dog from Sonic. That's where it started. That is just factually not true. As the guy who won the top prize for YCS Atlanta, that is just not true. This is the first channel suggested if you Google corn dogs or pasta salad. Hey yo, not you just saying things that I hate. That is crazy. The first channel that comes up when you Google corn dogs or fucking salad. I hate both of those things. Y'all are too much. Y'all are trolling at another level tonight. I love my chat. You guys are ridiculous. I'm sorry, that TJ really cooked with that one. Pasta salad tastes like hamster fist? First off, why do you know what hamster fist tastes like? Let's start there. Let's unpack this. Oh, so we held the dust chute, and we're paying the price for holding the dust chute because this Cyber Dragon is about to contact for half of our field. You can't hate corn dogs. You haven't given them a shot. You can hate things that you haven't given a shot. Do you hate other guys' penises? Or should you just give them a shot? You let me know. Yeah, you don't have to give things a shot to know that you don't like them. Just give them a shot. The second I came in, I heard hamster fist. Oh, you should have waited like 2 minutes. You would have heard, I don't like the way you flipped this on me. Just give him a shot. Listen, apparently you can't hate things unless you give them a shot. So just give them a shot. You know? You won't know until you try. All right, Chainlink 1 is Black Garden. Chainlink 2, actually, Chainlink 1 is Caius in this scenario because they're both mandatory. Chainlink 1 Caius, Chainlink 2 Black Garden. All right. So wait, we didn't contact, or can you not contact? Did I miss something? I'm not really paying full attention here. I guess we decided to get rid of the big dude so that he can never come back out. This is a very confusing game state. Anyway, I'm going to go back to chat. I don't even know why I tried to analyze what's going on in that duel. You gave Top a shot? He forgot to put Chimera Tech in his extra deck. Oh, yeah, that's actually possible, right? But it shouldn't be possible, but it's possible. So my whole thing is like... Oh, he said no Chimera Tech. Nice. Don't make lists 10 minutes before. Yeah, because if you're playing Cyber Dragon and any part of your deck, Chimera Tech needs to be in your deck. If it's in any part of your deck, you need to play Chimera Tech. Oh, yeah, I'm just not a fan of corn dogs. What the hell? What the helly? Huh, we didn't want to sync these two? I feel like this is... I don't know. I don't even know how these got here, so let me shut my ass up. Another Cyber Dragon.
Another one.
Yeah, drawing double Cyber Dragon against the machine deck, probably the only machine deck in your bracket, and like you don't play Chimera Tech is OD. Like if you lose this game, it's probably because you don't have that in your extra deck. Is 10 playing Yusei Fudo's deck? Guess I should have synced, but your hand is Merchant and Sphere. Yeah, there's no reason to leave these two weak monsters on the field, though. Even if you just sync for a Colossal Fighter, it's just better than leaving these on the field. I've never played Expedition 33, but the music is hard as fuck. The music is some of the best music I've ever heard. Not even just video game music. The music is insane. And I don't even know what they're saying. Like, I listen to the music from this game without actually... like playing the, I just listen to the music because it's just that good. They just found some guy off SoundCloud for the music. Now he's rich. Is that true? I have not played Dark Souls 2. I've never played a single Dark Souls game. Yeah, the Clair Obscura is definitely it's in my top 5 video games of all time. It's in my top 5 video games I've ever played in my entire life. It is outrageously high quality all around. Like literally every part of the game is so high quality that I'm confused on how an indie studio made something like this. Oh. 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 The double dandelion. What the fuck is this cursed magic that Tim Ponce is doing? What is this trickery?
Bruh.
This is straight up fucking trickery. My man milled 2 dandelions and a treeborn frog. That is... what is he cooking, literally? We're back, baby. This is such a disaster. It's a disaster on both sides, too. Tim doesn't have Chimera Attack. And Dom forgot the synchro with the 5 and the 3-star earlier. Now we're here. And if I was a betting man, I would say after those mills, yeah, it's probably Tim's game. He does have some work to do here, though. Like, it's not super straightforward because Yugioh and Thought Ruler present two very different problems. A Colossal Fighter will deal with both, but I don't know how you're making Colossal Fighter. I don't know what this deck is, though, so there's that. I'm assuming it's Monster Mash now after seeing that mill. I mean, Black Rose Dragon, I guess, would, like, if he plays Debris Dragon, which... Okay. This is... Road Warrior? Yeah, this is possibly Road Warrior. Not... Oh, nice. Is he on 50 cards? Oh shit, I didn't notice that his deck is definitely over. So there's 10 cards here, 47, 49? I think I count 49. Because this is 47 plus 2. He's on 49 cards, not quite 50. You also draw debris or some shit. If you hate Quick Draw, just play 49 cards and you'll see him less often. Yeah, that's true. In order to make Quick Draw good, you just need to mill Treeborn and double Dandelion. Also, things got out of hand, guys. Things got so out of hand. Also, why is Sphere of Chaos randomly good against Thought Ruler and Yugioh Guardian? Like, neither one of them can get their effects off on this little guy. I have a question, chat. Did Yugioh at some point ever show what Sphere of Chaos opens up to? Because I'm staring at it now, and I could see this being a card in the future that, like, when you open the Sphere of Chaos, it's like some kind of mech thing or angel thing that, like, a dark angel or something, like literally a chaos monster. Is that a thing yet? Might be Master of Chaos. It looks like a Bakugan. The double Sidra was really rubbing it in my face. Yeah, I remember Chaos Master and Sphere of Chaos coming out at the same time. And people at my locals would play like Honest with Chaos Master, and it never really hit quite as well as they thought. Although there was that one combo where you can get, like, I think Visor Shock or something. Could you do that? I forget. I don't know why I remember something about Visor Shock. Like people summoning Visor Shock and returning a bunch of set cards or something. I'd be mad salty if someone was on 50 cards and milled double dandy and treeborn into avarice. Yeah, that does seem crazy, but if you don't know their deck list, maybe their deck list only plays Pot of Avarice as the only spell, because it's Monster Mash, it looks like. So they can only hit Pot of Avarice, right? And then they're probably playing a bunch of bullshit to mill. I don't even know what Chaos and Master does. So fuck you, Enraged. Pubman had a feature match with that deck, but Cisco ran it with Visor Shock. Yeah, I know that they ran it with Honest. I just remember people playing Honest and Chaos and Master, and it wasn't good. And Rage doesn't even know what it does either. It does something with level 5s, I think. Okay, so does nobody... Can somebody paste the effect of Chaos... Not Chaos... Of Visor Shock and Chaos and Master? Actually, I don't need Visor Shock. I just want to know what the effect of Chaos and Master is. Somebody please paste the effect of Chaos and Master. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special on a level 5 or higher monster with 15 monster. Oh, I was right. You can summon Visor Shock. Right? Can you summon Visor Shock? Yes or no, chat? Or did I make that up? You can summon Visor Shock. Thank you, find out. Alright, so like I said, fuck you, Enrage. Telling me the wrong thing. I was like, I vaguely remember something about, like, why would I ever remember Visor Shock, first of all? Like, first of all, that card has never been anywhere near my deck. So for me to remember that tells you that, like, one, it must be real, and two, I've been around for way too long. If you always got what you wanted and never bricked, would you play Dragon Turbo, Gigavice, Shinzo, OTK, or Lightsworn? Why wouldn't I play Forgs? Because unlike the other decks that you named, I don't have the expertise with Dragon Turbo, Gigavice, Shinzo, OTK, or Lightsworn that I do with Forgs. Or like a Frog engine in general. So I would rather just have Forgs if I'm not going to brick. Yeah, but I feel like... So here's the thing about playing Exodia. I feel like I would 100% get banned if I Exodia'd people throughout an Edison tournament like too many times. There's no way the judges in the TO don't just say, okay, we don't know what you're doing, but we know you're doing something. And we can just deny service to anyone because that is a thing. And we're just going to say, we're going to DQ you. Just leave the event. Don't come back. You're just Exodia'ing. You Exodia the last 6 people. Yeah, but Forks OTKs through Gores. What do you mean? Like, OTKing through Gores is not exclusive to Jinzo. Jinzo has less ways to OTK through Gores than Forks does. I don't mind the work, though. See, I personally find the work fun. Have you ever summoned Light and Dragon in your life? I have, actually. I have summoned Light and Dragon. It lowers a monster's attack by 1500, right? Jank to rank 1. Is this guy actually rated that high? Jank to rank 1? Like, are they actually rank 1? Or are they even close? Are they in like top 10? I feel like if your name is Jank to rank 1. Oh wait, you know what? I could be misunderstanding that though. Black Garden is such cancer. Real ones have resolved light and for lethal. Light and for lethal was crazy. Summon cat. Is cat good? Yo, if Tim has a fucking battle fader right here, bro, I think I just end the stream. What level are these tokens? Can you actually like do stuff with these two at main phase 2? This is a really good combo. So you get a token. Huh. Okay. Why do I feel like we should have been attacking first? Yeah, I don't know what we're doing. Oh, you can bring this back. Oh, that's bro. That's so bro. Ah, 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 ah. That's so broken. Oh, that's broken. I gotta start looking at the monster's attack powers in this deck as in multiples of 800. I have to start noticing that like everything on the field has multiples of 800 attack, except Catastrophe, obviously. Dom is actually cooking. Ooh, ultimate offering. So Tim just said I'm gonna make my offering frog deck, but I'm just gonna add like non-cards to it. Because fuck it, why not? I wasn't familiar with his game either. And then we're making all these synchros. Like, why is this a synchro spam deck on top of everything else that it does? It's like a hand-ripping synchro spam deck of, like, this deck is actually very, very interesting to me. I do not think it's a bad deck. I didn't know how to play it when we did Master and Disaster. Oh, fuck. I just realized I'm supposed to do a teach me how to cook with Spore. Oh, Sally Reaper can't attack. Damn, Caius cleared all of that? I wasn't watching. Like a fucking lone Caius got rid of all of those monsters? That's actually crazy. Alright. All right, chat, I'm back. What did I miss? God damn it, how is Tim doing this? He can't keep getting away with this shit. Dom did all of that hard work. He took his hand, he made all these synchros, and somehow he's down horrendous. Like, what actually happened? Is just like frogs just too much? Like, what the fuck happened? Just a treeborn frog in the dream, and that's like all it took? Now I'm drawing multiple Caiuses in a 50 card deck, bro. This is where you start pulling your hair out. This is like when you literally start grabbing. I can't do it, but for you people who have hair, this is where you start grabbing at it. Goyo being 2000 is so ridiculous. I still think that shit is a typo. Frazier talking to the police because Tim's committing war crimes. Not our thought ruler. They're sharing it. Who wins? One Angel Frog or Big Synchros? Seeing his war state, you'd assume the cat player got hand ripped. Yeah, like, how is this? This is insane. Fossil Dyna, please. So there's some fucking justice in this world. Ugh. I mean, Arcanite had no business being in defense, right? Because it did have 2 tokens, right? Yeah, there were definitely some misplays for sure in this set in general. Yeah, Arcanite has 1800 defense, but 2400 attack. Okay, let me go announcements. Let me see how much time is left. 20 minutes. 20 minutes left in a round. Okay. Jesus, 160 people watching. Double whirlwind. What the fuck did I walk into? That's just like so rage inducing when you you play against Black Wings and then like, oh shit. Okay, hold on, chat. We have ourselves a ball game. I raise your double whirlwind, double value mill with 2 fucking actual targets in the grave. So like, if this is a bottomless trap hole, the game is actually just over. Bow the fuck down the Caius. You know, in my 1K, what was that, 2 weekends ago, Caius was the most played card. Oh, that's probably GG. That is super GG. Yeah, you're fucking big dead. You're big. Yo, this mill was diabolical. I raise your. By the way, Television was a world champion. He's an Edison world champion, and you can see why. Because it does take mills like this to be the world champ. This is fucking game. I guess it's not literally game. Tim put a corn dog in me. That was awful. Not a corn dog in me. You got a friend in me. Mm-mm. All right, he's got a. Now let's see it. Oh! A fucking Bora and a dream, bro. A Bora and a dream. $200 life points in a dream. Yo, attacking there is Kalut Bora. Kalut Blizz. I was going to say, you can't search Bora with Bora, but... I was going to say that would make Black War more ridiculous, but honestly, Black War one's already ridiculous, right? Sush last year drew return. This year, who knows? He drew return this year too! Alright. I was also going to say, he could have did it like stylish. He could have been like, activate value, chain return. You can't activate bottomless trap hole now. Summon my guys. Summon double fucking Sirocco. Pump. Yeah, I would have been like, activate value effect, engrave, chain return. You can't bottomless. You're fucking cooked. But this also will do it. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, anyway. Tristan versus Carl. Wait. What is happening? Is bro playing Dream Frogs? That's a Sangan. It's a Sangan. Marcus says, yep, same year. My man drew double whirlwind and got absolutely cooked. And honestly, I tell people this a lot. Double whirlwind is deceptively not as good as you think. When I was at Midwest Edison Clash, I was sitting next to HT19 in like round 7. Yeah, I think it was round 7 exactly. And he's playing against a Blackwing guy who had double whirlwind on the field. And he tapped me and he was like, yo, look. And I looked over, I was like, oof. And he ended up winning that game. And I saw him walking away with the slip. And I said, hey, how'd you end up winning that game? And he was like, I just Kai'd him, dealt 34, and then next turn I like brain controlled and summoned another monarch or like summoned Riser or some shit, just like attack for game. Like I didn't even go for the whirlwinds, I just like pushed for game. What I notice a lot of the time with double whirlwind hands is they often are defenseless. So, and then your opponent is also going to play in a ravenous mode because they see double whirlwind, they don't have a choice. They're not going to try to grind the game out, they're going to go for damage. And so the Blackwing player needs to draw a defense with that hand, otherwise they will just lose to like getting shit upon by Vayu or Frogs or whatever deck. Like, all right, here we go, brain control, miracle fusion, something like summon monarch, like all the things, just attack, like just attack for everything. Set 1 Regeki break, set 1 bottomless trap hole, pass. You try to summon a monster, bottomless Regeki break, you're dead. Did Blackwing top the Midwest event at all? No. There were 0 Blackwing players in top 16, which as good as Blackwings are as a deck, because it is genuinely one of the absolute best decks in the format, if the people playing it are not good, you will not see it in Top Cut. Blackwings does not do well in the hands of players who are not good, if I'm being completely honest. They will win only the games they draw Dark Arms and Whirlwinds usually, and like not many others. And it does take like a skilled Blackwing player to win the games where you don't draw a Whirlwind and Dark Arm, which are going to be a lot of the games. It's one of those deceptive decks that the ceiling is low in terms of like the things that it can do, but to play it correctly, it's not easy. It's not easy playing Blackwings correctly. Like, it is a summon and attack deck, but it is harder to play than most people realize, which is why like the people who top with it, there's usually only a few people who actually top with Blackwings, like in terms of the names who top with it. I think all the bad Blackwing players should ultimately switch to Vayu because it is easier to digest, because Blackwings is deceptively hard. And you can't like mill accidentally, like, oh, I milled double Vayu, whoops, I won. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have that. You have your Whirlwind, but even that, like, if you're not good, you're not going to navigate that the correct way either. I do think most of the good players have gravitated to Vayu and Hero Frogs, yes. I do think that that is also the case. I don't think that there are many good players that I know. I'm trying to think about who even plays Blackwings anymore. Like HT19, who's one of the best Blackwing players, he was playing Hero Frogs this past weekend. He got top 4 with Hero Frogs. Ludo quit, as far as I know, and he was the best Blackwing player in the world, so he doesn't even play anymore. And I'm trying to think about who else was like known for playing Blackwings. I feel like AJT plays Blackwings. But that's like it. Like maybe I'm missing like one or two people, but yeah, Blackwings is a deck that I think when it comes to the big three, I think it is the worst of the big three. Like I think it is objectively the worst one. And it also, for what it is worth, it performs worse than the other two. It performs worse than Value and Hero Frogs overall. Like if you just look at all the stats from the last 2 years of Yu-Gi-Oh! Value and Hero Frogs definitely outperform Blackwings in results. But I think that they're also just actually better decks. I think that they are genuinely better decks than Blackwings. I think Blackwings is in third. All right, I'm playing Blackwing next event and winning. I mean, you absolutely could if you're good. If you're nice, if you're fucking nice, Blackwings is broken. Like, I played Blackwings for one tournament and I topped that tournament and it was not close. Like, I just felt like it honestly felt unfair me playing Blackwings. Like, it felt like something was wrong. It's so easy. It's so easy. Like, there's a whole, I think the video might be 2 hours on my channel of me playing Blackwings. Like, honestly. Let me see if I can find that video. Alright, so Tristan ended up winning that one. Let's see who else we can find. I did get taught by the best Blackwing player in the world at the time. I got taught by Ludo. Before I played Blackwings, I was like, I need to know, give me the rundown. Like, I know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh, obviously, but usually I play frogs. But I was like, give me like some, you know, some insider trading information for this deck. I need some insider trading information. Is everyone done? Oh my god. Oh, that was the last set. Yo, the people are cooking tonight. I love everyone who's in the tournament. I love you because you guys are actually moving so fucking fast. So we just need Televisual and Fonte. Yeah, there's like 10 minutes left. Okay, round 3 is starting. And it's 5 rounds, by the way. There's 33 people in this tournament, which is crazy. This is the biggest local. This is a local, by the way. This is not like, this is a local. I'm giving out $40 cash because the winner from last week donated their money back into the prize pool for this week. So it's double this week. So it's $40 in the prize pool. The winner gets, I forget what I said. The winner gets 25 and I think second gets 15, something like that. Let me check. Yeah, winner gets 25, second gets 15, but we're not doing top cut. We're just doing Swiss. Top 2 after Swiss by Retrobot. Standings gets the payout. So we're not going by challenge in terms of 1 second, let me do this again. We're not going by challenge in terms of standings because challenge, if you guys don't know, is flawed when it comes to that. Anyway, all right, who's undefeated? We're going to track someone. So Tim is undefeated. Televisual's undefeated. Mamezuku. All right, let's watch Mamezuku Rai. Or do you want to watch Hydro Pump? Or Churro? Who's playing each other? That's what I want to know. Churro. Okay, I want to watch Churro and Mamezuku because we didn't see either of them. That's what I'm watching. I was making some kind of point too a second ago, and I just completely lost it. Nope. Nope. First of all, let me set a timer. Let's do that first. These two motherfuckers are just not dueling. All right, I officially have to add them in the server. Oh, here we go. I found it. What was I talking about? I was talking about Black Wings, right? I was ranting about Black Wings and how, like, the reason why you don't really see Black Wings dominate as much is because usually the people playing Black Wings fucking suck. I'm being completely honest. And Black Wings is like a little bit less forgiving, I would say, than Frogs and Value are. Like, I think Frogs and Value are way more forgiving to misplays than Black Wings is, because Black Wings is like, without Whirlwind, it is very, I don't want to say the word fair, because it is still an unfair deck. Like, it is actually an unfair deck. Like, Blizzard is an unfair card, Kalute's unfair, Shore is unfair, Sirocco, like, it's a deck of unfair cards, but like, if you just don't know how to play it well, you don't have like bailout, like, oh, again, I milled this, or I drew Burial or Return, or I drew Miracle Fusion, or Caius is back to back, or what, you know what I mean? Like, Frogs and Value just have like more bailouts than Black Wings do. So when you mess up, like, it really fucks you. Rise playing Manticore? Oh, really? And Churro is playing, it looks like this is Hero Machina, I think. King Calamity, thank you for the sub. There was a guy hosting Hat with 15,000 games. Holy shit. Frogs feels way harder than Black Wings. I think you'd be deceived. It depends on what frog deck you're playing. If you're talking about Hero Frogs, I think Hero Frogs is easier than Black Wings. I think playing Black Wings at a really high level is harder than playing Hero Frogs. Because I think Hero Frogs and Value are just better decks. So because they're better, they literally have more chances to just overwhelm the opponent by the virtue of their engines just being better overall. Like, their deck is just a better deck. They don't have to work as hard as like Black Wings does. Misplay, uh-oh. Spine Gilling wasn't what I expected here. Nobody gonna talk about how Michael Antoinette went through Swiss Saturday without getting DQ'd. Who's Michael Antoinette? Absolute Zero makes a lot of decisions easier too, I feel. Yeah, like... And you can play 3 of it. Is Churro Nation that quick draw player from Chicago? That is correct. Churro Nation is that quick draw player. I believe they are from Chicago. I'm like 95% certain about that. Yes, I love a good side. There was a guy at Midwest who was using King of the Swamp to summon Dragoon, right? And that's apparently illegal. I personally didn't know that you can't do that because I don't know anything about fucking Destiny Hero Dragoon or whatever he's called. So that would have been news to me. Like I wouldn't have been the guy to tell him he can't do it. I would have been just as surprised when the judge was like, you can't do that. I actually do remember the Mana Core decks with Exodia, card to safe return. I actually tried to play those back in the day as a kid. He was doing it all weekend and no one called him out on it. His whole deck doesn't work. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, I mean, somebody walked up to me and literally said, hey, that guy just did an illegal play. And I was like, what are you talking about? And they were like, you can't use King of the Swamp to make Destiny and Dragoon. And I was like, I don't fucking know. Like, you were telling me something that I did not know that. I was like, oh, well, that's kind of crazy because that guy's at the top tables. Yeah, it's like the Tava Fish thing. I'm King Vegeta. That's a good point. Remember the Tava Fish teach me how to cook video where he tried to synchro with Fishborg Blaster under skill drain and make like non-water things. Or synchro with non-water monsters, I should say. He tried to synchro with Fishborg Blaster using non-water monsters and, you know, make whatever, because skill drain was on the field, which you cannot do. And I forget what else he did. I know he tried to Colossal Armory Arm under D-Fisher. That was another thing that happened in the video. And I was like, what are you doing? Do you know what you're doing? And there was like I can't believe I'm saying this. There was like another thing too. But that video was recorded, I feel like, it's not been a year because that was in December. But it's fucking close to a year than it's not. He was making Cyber Twin with it too. Yeah, I didn't see any of his duels. So you guys are educating me right now. I don't know the guy. I didn't see any of his games. The one time I walked over, I wasn't even watching his game. I was watching, I think, Marcus's game or somebody else's. And then that's when I was told that that person is like doing illegal plays. I feel like the deck would be known and insanely overpowered if you could make Twin and Dragoon. There would definitely have been Cyber Twin OTK decks. About to start Clair Obscura, looking forward to it. It is in my top 5 video games of all time. It is top 5 video games I've ever played in my life. So if you don't enjoy it, you have bad taste. Yeah, cheating means that there's intent, right? That's like the key part of cheating. So obviously, you know, if you're fusing and you can't do that and it's illegal and you genuinely don't know, like the way I don't know, like if he would have did that against me, I 100% would not have said a single thing. I would have just been like, okay, I would have been reading Destiny and Dragoon, but I 100% would not have been like, you cannot make this. Because I just don't know. Now, if he knows that and he's doing it, then obviously he's a fucking savage cheater. But if he doesn't know, then he's not a cheater. You can genuinely not know. he's been told by someone at some point it wasn't legal. The other thing that's crazy is that, like, I'm not saying this happened, but he could have asked the head judge ahead of the tournament, like, does this work? And if the head judge said yes, this does work, then at that event, that is how that works. There was a Konami event in 2015, I want to say. I told this story before, where they allowed you to chain disappearance Dante and take the fucking monsters out the extra deck too. Like, chain disappearance was ruled that it could go in the extra deck, which is obviously not the way it's intended. Yeah, like, chain disappearance going in your extra deck is wild. So people are like, overlay summon Dante, and it's like chain disappearance, banish Dante, banish the other two in your extra deck. So if the head judge says, like, yeah, this works, like, that is, unfortunately, that is how that's going to work now for that weekend. This is also why we have some really not correct Edison rulings right now. Like, there are rulings in Edison format, the way we play it, that are based on a incorrect ruling that was given at the time. That is literally how Edison, like the Edison that we currently play, the one that we fought for, right? There are rules in this format that are not correct, but because they were ruled that way at SSJC Edison, or just ruled that way incorrectly at the time, we follow them. But again, in terms of this King of the Swamp, like, illegal play thing, I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to that guy at all. I don't know what he was on. I think I watched top 16. He played versus Sizzle, and I saw that he Kai'd himself, and I was very confused because then he passed his turn. When I saw him Kai'ing himself, I was like, oh, this must be game, because why else would you be doing this, right? Like, clearly they just call time and you're doing this because you're going to burn your opponent for game, or this style's in his game. So when he Kai'd himself, I was very confused, and then he passed. And I was like, what? I was very confused about that. Top to what YCS? Oh yeah, YCS Atlanta 2016. I got third place at YCS Atlanta 2016. I almost won Atlanta twice. I did end up getting a super rare Minerva. I did enjoy playing Pepe because I went X and 1 in Swiss, and I destroyed every single one of my opponents. And it was not close. I did not have any close matches in that tournament at all. That was probably one of the most powerful feelings I felt playing a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Like, probably top 3 most powerful. I'm entering a tournament and I literally feel like this should not be allowed. That was also a tournament where I played Billy Break in top 32. I think we have a feature match. That's the one where they made me cover my ARG. You guys remember that? Let me see if I can find it. Performer Pile? I don't even know how you spell this. Is this how you spell this? Oh, I found it. The weird thing is, like, there are no pictures anymore. What happened to the pictures, chat? This was for Billy Brake and Fraser Smith are no strangers to the top 32. Brake and Smith are both former Yu-Gi-Oh! Championship Series winners. With Smith's own victory being here in Atlanta, Georgia back in 2010, Smith is shooting to replicate his previous success, blah, blah, blah. Will be his 4th championship. Brake and Smith both finalized the Swiss rounds with a 9-2 record, using a perform pop pendulum. But now they're dueling against one another in a match that will determine which one of them can advance to top 16. There were pictures. I don't know if it's just my browser is not loading them. Because I do have ad blocker on and I'm not turning it off. What's your number one moment? Gravekeepers. Nothing felt as powerful as Gravekeepers ever has felt in the context of when I played it, because it's a deck that literally no one even knew about. So like right now, like in Yu-Gi-Oh, and this is kind of the unfortunate thing about Modern, is like rarely do they find decks that no one even thought was playable that wins a tournament. But like GK genuinely wasn't even thought to be a deck. That like a real deck. Like no, if somebody made a tier list before that tournament, GK would not even be on it. Did you see Lower Strandberg made a Gravekeeper deck without Royal Tribute? I did not. Airgees was such a good time. Then Tim went all in Argent Saga. I think you mean Jim. Jim went all in Argent Saga and we lost a good thing. It's your fault my locals was overrun with GK when I was just a wee frog monarch. That's actually not a bad matchup for you though. Like obviously if you get Royal Tribute you lose. But if you have Treeborn in the graveyard, I don't think Necro Valley stopped Treeborn at that time. Man said GK is his favorite archetype to this day. To this day. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh my god. Not play again, Wolf. Yo, what is this deck that Mamezuku is playing though? Like, what is this? Not Chibi Gores. They're dueling. Chibi Gores. I love his big ass sword. That shit looks so cool. His hair and like his, I guess, cape look like they're the same thing. And now it's making me feel like Gor's hair is actually like down to his legs, and I don't think that that's the case. You never noticed that Gor's has a sword? That's crazy. Gor's is one of those cards that when it came out, I stared at it a lot because it was such a cool fucking card. Also, it was literally game changing. It came out in Teledad, and at that time, like, Stardust Dragon was really broken and easy to summon because triple teleport, triple malicious. But attacking directly with a Stardust Dragon became so outrageously bad because of Gor's just being a card. I remember I lost an entire like game because I attacked with Stardust directly. I was just used to doing that and like having no penalty, and then my opponent dropped Gor's after it came out, and I was like, oh my god. Oh, this is a really nasty torrential. Oof. Oh. Oh. And then he drops his own. He drops the real Gor's. Yeah, Churro might be cooked. Are there upstarts in his deck? Why is his life so high? Did he not take... Did he not just take damage? From... Did Kaku not deal damage or what? Alright. Yeah. Torrential into the Gor's reversal was GG. I think we have more time. I want to see who else is... So Mamizuku... Lad too strong. Lad is too strong. Tristan is playing Televisual, which... Televisual is undefeated. Tristan is also... Okay, so both of these are undefeated. So I can watch this. And it is game 3. Love that. Is second place whoever has the loss against the highest place? No, that is not necessarily correct. Second place is obviously going to be based on tiebreaker math, right? And Retrobot is way better at doing the calculus needed to determine who is going to be second place than I can. So we will just, like I said, be going with whatever Retrobot says is the second seed at the end of Swiss. Obviously, the person in first is just going to be who's undefeated after the 5 rounds. This is round 3. I don't know if I put that on screen. I don't think I did. Oh, I did. Oh, wow. I'm surprised at myself. And how much time is left? All right, 25 minutes left in the round, so only 20 minutes have passed. Fraser, thoughts on the Swiss format? Should be done after round 5, I believe. Well, I'm still in the middle of it. Okay, man's playing Oppression and DDV at the same time. That's the life of a frog player. Alright, Televisual wins. Alright, Televisual moving on. 3-0. Who else we got? Televisual Hydro, Tim, Kramer's taking a loss. Bruno, Pino, Sippy. So we call it some of Sippy's duel because he had a lad. Oh, I just saw Hydro Pump. Let me just do this. Oh my god. Oh shit. I used to play this. My guy needs a Black Rose Dragon like yesterday. I lost the Hydro round 2. Yeah, Hydro's cooking. He needs to draw Debris Dragon right here, though. If he draws Debris, it's chalked, because Debris makes these mistiming. Well, I should say Black Rose Dandelion makes these mistiming to be specific, but right now that is Debris Dragon's effect. Why is the vibe of 2025 like, let's just throw quick draw in a deck? I don't know, but those people are masochists because they always get eliminated at some point by DDV or like an oppression. This does not look like the same deck Tim played me with. Where the dupes come from? So he's playing 49 cards. So you probably only saw, you probably legit saw 25% of his deck. He went into a whole different mode against Hydro. There's a Debris Dragon. I'm also assuming he did not draw Debris Dragon, obviously, since he hasn't summoned it yet. But we're just stealing everything. Now Debris? Debris make Brio? Or no, you can't make Brio. Debris make... Nothing is really good besides Black Rose here. Okay. So, it's funny because Brio is literally called a dragon in its name, but, you know. Konami knew not to make Brio an actual dragon, despite what its name says. Oh no. Something bad is about to happen. Ultimate Offering is a hell of a card.
Bruh.
I was like, Ultimate Offering is a hell of a card because he's just going to block all of this. Yeah. Quacky Murder. Yo, Hydro actually fucking OD just now cooked because he had to find a specific line. Now, it took a lot. Sorry for being slow. Friend was telling me a crazy story. All right. The goals. Let's actually jump in here. I want to see what's going on here. What's going on here? Not dragons versus frogs again. How do we keep finding this shit? How do we just find 2 dragons versus frogs? What are the odds? Was that a masked dragon? I have questions. Played a Jet 2 holiday jingle? Sure, just for you, Alex.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you can save up to £240 for a family of 4. Don't miss out. Book now with Jet 2 holidays.
The issue with Dragon Turbo was that it was bricky, and I don't see how adding a quick draw solves that. No, Rich, you can still enter. Tamer was on GBs in the 1K, yes, not in this tournament. The players have to submit their deck lists for all of my tournaments, so I can pull anyone's deck list at any time. And obviously, if you were caught changing your decks in the middle of a tournament, you're getting kicked from the server altogether. No, there's no top cut. Oh. All right. This is James Ark. We're watching James Ark play his Dream Frog deck. They reversed the Cracker Barrel logo. It got reversed today. I feel so bad for dragon decks. Frogs just dominate dragons in a way that is kind of unspeakable. Oh, is anyone playing? Oh shit, it's round 4. What the fuck? I was like, something seems fishy. No one is dueling. Honestly, this is going pretty well. I do have to say. Everyone's reporting on time, and everyone is kind of like playing way faster. No one went to time. Let's just start there. Not a single match has gone to time yet. So already I am very pleased with my community because 33 players and none of these motherfuckers are taking the full 50 minutes. Like, y'all doing y'all big one tonight. All right. Who we got? Let's see who's undefeated. Because whoever's undefeated have the highest chances of actually, you know, winning prizes. I kind of want to see Hydro Pump's deck from the start of a duel. So we only got to see the end, but I kind of want to see this shit from the beginning. Okay, they're just not starting yet. So I will sit in this lobby for a second, and then I guess I'll go in this account and camp. Oh, thank you. Update the round. Thank you, Pumpy Heart. You know what? I know what's probably happening. Because the players have been playing back to back to back, and the rounds have been finishing under the time allotted, I bet a lot of people are like, you know, bathroom break, whatever kind of break they need. Especially if you literally went like back to back to back to back. So I am fine with that. Hydro is definitely not playing DEI dragons. Hydro is playing some kind of dragon turbo that like is cooked to the max. All right, we are not watching this duel though. This is going to be our secondary duel. Our first duel is going to be this one. We'll. Oh fuck! Not them accepting me by accident. What is happening? What is happening? All right. Dueling Book is just shitting. Oh, it's just shitting the bed in general. All right, so we have this duel to watch. Oh, and here's the duel we want to see. Okay, Hydro Pump versus Televisual. God damn. Here we go. I'm excited. I want to see some dragons. I want to see some value. Some dragons and some value. All right, Televisual won the die roll. This is a bad start for Hydro. Flip right go, pop dandy. This is likely still going to be a +1 because I imagine both these tokens are dying this turn. Summon Armageddonite. Yes, it is so scripted with this deck. Honestly, all the big three are just scripted decks. This local is stacked. Damn, this local is stacked. My tournaments are very, very competitive for whatever reason. Maybe it's because it's curated, like it's not open to everyone. So like the only people who are in it are people who are willing to actually pay money. And I feel like people who are willing to pay money are more competitive by nature. Like my server is not open. It's not open invite. Oh, good debris. Debris. Navy's playing top 16 tournaments every Tuesday. Indeed. Debris. Fraser won't let me play because I'm broke. Brokey. Got a blast. Damn, Churro had the blast. Time to use my favorite gift. This is my favorite gift. This is my favorite gift, chat. I use this gift. It literally has a star on it because I love it. This fucking gift right here. Got a blast. It's my favorite thing. You can't tell me that's not DEI Dragons. It's not. Bro, DEI Dragons does not play Super Rejuvenation. Battle phase. In. So Hydro went second, but they are up a card now because of Black Rose Dragon just being ridiculous. Really, Debris Dragon being ridiculous. Debris Dragon is a really powerful card that we kind of don't talk about a lot because it's not played in either of the big three decks. Is Debris played in any of the top 10 decks? I don't even know if Debris... I guess if you consider Dragon, like Dragon Hamstrike of Kai's type decks as top 10, which I could see them being... like, I don't have a problem with you thinking Hamstrike of Kai's Dragons is like top 10. Then that would be a Debris Dragon deck, but I feel like that's the only one. Yes, Amaryllis is top 10. Did Little Man play it in his? I should know because I literally copied Little Man's deck list to top some fucking online event last year. And I don't remember the Debris Dragon though. It might have played the Debris Dragon. It's been literally a year, so I kind of forget. Ooh. Oh.
Shit mills.
Could not press that fast enough. I got an Amaryllis deck that needs to be on Teach Me How to Cook. And why would that be? What's Epica? This is Clear Obscure Expedition 33 music. Teach me how to cook, but we actually cook. Brandon, you can actually cook, right, Brandon? Like you wouldn't lie to me, right? Mael, best ending. Machina Gadget, best deck. Ebica is like heavy metal, but it's female fronted. It usually starts off rather symphonic. Enraged at what's the most annoying question that you get repeatedly asked? Honestly, I don't really have like one specific question. I'm sure if I thought about it enough, there's probably one specific question, but the questions that I typically just literally ignore, if I already talked about something or already answered something, I just ignore it. Like when people say, how did the Midwest Edison Clash go? When I talked about that at the beginning of the stream, right? Like I talked about it for like, I don't even know how long, but like I literally started off the stream talking about that. I just ignore it because I already talked about it. If somebody says like, you know, how's whatever going or something like that, and I've already talked about that, or like, what do you think about this? And I've already talked about it. I just ignore it. So those questions I just ignore. Not necessarily because they're annoying, but just because like I'm just not gonna keep repeating myself. Because imagine a stream where like every time somebody comes in, and right now there's 150 people watching, so like, you know, people cycle in and out. But imagine if every time somebody came in, they asked the same question that you answered 10 minutes ago. So then you're saying it again and again and again and again. That is something that I realized when I started streaming. Like, oh, okay, a lot of people, obviously when you jump in, you know, it's not your fault. Like you jumped in, you don't know what I've talked about already. But then they usually ask questions and I just ignore them because some of the questions are like, I literally talked about this already. So anytime I just blatantly ignore your question, it's either A, because I just don't care to answer it, or B, because I already answered it. Yeah, I will be streaming next Saturday. I'll be streaming the EWCQ. I'm the official streamer for all EWCQs and Worlds. So I will be streaming that next Saturday. So that should be really fun. That's going to be a big tournament. Let me see if I can find it in Discord as well. Format Library has so many events happening. God damn. Okay, so here is... This is it right here. Online Edison World Championship Qualifier 11. It's at 11 a.m. my time. So this is Eastern time. It's at 11 a.m. my time, which means 8 a.m. for people in Cali. September 6th and September 7th. Live event, 55-minute rounds, free entry, one invite per 25 people. So those tournaments usually hit like 140 to 180 players or whatever. Where can I watch you play Hero Frogs? Yeah, so the questions that you guys are posing as like the most annoying to me are not actually necessarily annoying because I'm really good at just ignoring things. Like I just filter, I just read the next message. Like I don't even think about it. I just like, okay, I'm just not answering that. Like I have a really good filtration system built in. What do you think about an in real life Edison stream like an RBT you're not playing or something? Well, one, you mean like streaming an Edison event that I'm not playing? Wait, I'm confused. So I wouldn't be at an event in real life that I'm not playing in. Like usually that's not a thing that I would do intentionally. Now I did it last year for Nationals because I accidentally just goofed and did not submit my deck list. But I still would not like stream that. Also, isn't Konami weird about streaming or something? Like, don't they have some fucking weird... Konami has like some weird rules about content at events. I don't know the exact policy documents, but I remember it being like, you're not allowed to do certain shit at events. So if I'm at an RBET, I'm playing in it, and if I'm at like the Midwest tournaments or whatever, I'm also playing in those. So I would never be interested in streaming a tournament basically in real life. That does not interest me at all. That does not interest me. I'd much rather compete. I don't really feel like I would get anything from streaming in real life. Did you ever go see Superman? I did. Was not good. Yo, Hydro has so many cards. Konami needs to sell Yu-Gi-Oh to a company that cares. That would be insane. That will never happen, but that would be insane. Superman has also gotten great reviews across the board. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care about reviews because, like, they're not me. Like, I make my own mind up about how I feel about media. So something can be reviewed to the heavens or reviewed to death and will not change my opinion. I think that Superman movie was fucking horrible. A 0 out of 10 would not recommend. I genuinely did not like it. I really hated Lex Luthor's characterization. I did not like the A7, G36, D13, F83. Like, that was cringe. Honestly, a lot of that movie was cringe. All right, well, is there a Quackimero Drago in the grave? Okay, there isn't. Is it in his hand? No. Okay. This is still pretty bad for Hydro. He's gonna have to pull a rabbit out of a hat. Yep, drop the gores here. And then we need Dark Arm Dragon. So there are 4 darks. And even if you use Value's effect, there will be 2. So an Armageddonite can fix this. There's a couple things that can fix this. Just getting the Dark Arm is not exactly difficult to do here. The hard part is having it. I was really into a lot of dramas and movies, but these last few years watching animes and reading some mangas, I have almost no interest in most live action things. Honestly, yeah. Like, Superman just wasn't good. I enjoyed Fantastic Four, which a lot of people know because of the podcast. I spoke highly of Fantastic Four. I thought it was pretty good. Superman, which I saw right before Fantastic Four, like the week before, I was like, this is just not good. But to each his own. You didn't like Fantastic Four? I enjoyed the cave. I liked it a lot. I could easily see people not liking Fantastic Four though, like 100%, because it is so like slow paced. It's not really heavy on action or anything like that. Your planet has been marked for death. There is nothing that you can do. Like a ham sandwich is a fine lunch until you have a steak. Then you never want a ham sandwich again. I don't like that. I don't, cause like I grew up eating like peanut butter and jelly and oodles and noodles and like cheese steaks and stuff like that. And while I don't eat those things very frequently now as an adult, I still like those things. Even though I've had filet mignon and I've had Wagyu and, you know, all of fine dining experience, caviar, chicken nuggets and shit like that. Like, I've had a lot of fine dining in my life, but I still like the meals that I, you know, kind of grew up eating. Like, I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich right now. I might go puff some, what do they call those? Uncrustables? Not corn dogs, find out. Have a store and put it back. Now you see it, now you don't. Show the heavy, bring it back in. Heavy, no. Heavy. How about now? Heavy, no. Heavy, no. He put the heavy down, he picked the heavy up. Fraser, one designer brand only for the rest of your life for all things, comfy, casual, business, etc., head to toe. Rick Owens, easy. Done. Next question. Traveling to Japan was absolutely ruined my steak taste buds. Like everything else is so bad now. Yes, Cave, I somewhat agree. I think that Japan's steak is definitely in its own tier, is definitely higher than anything I've ever had in the States outside of. So the place we went to on my birthday, Steven, last year, you actually came with us. That place, the Korean steakhouse that's like pretty expensive, that place was fucking amazing. That steak I like a lot because it's literally all you can eat Wagyu, right? And they have this chef special Wagyu that's marinated. It wasn't coat, it was, or was it coat? No, it wasn't coat though, right? What's it called? I don't think that one was coat. Let me make sure though. I could be wrong. No, it was not coat that we went to. It was God, what is the name of this place in New York? What is it called? New York Wagyu Hyun. Hyun. That's when we went for my birthday last year. That fucking place has the best steak I've ever had in the United States. Not even close. The Wagyu there is crack. Like that marinated was, my mouth is watering. I'm salivating right now just thinking about how good that fucking steak was at Hyun. I'm probably doing that again this year for my birthday. Like I'm most likely just going there again because it's that good. Billy, you just have to Google it. Like literally just ask Google. Let's get down to business to defeat the Hyuns. Let's see. What happened to my music? Oh, here we go. Okay, something's coming. What would you recommend to someone trying Fogo de Chao for the first time? I don't know. Make sure your card is green. Would you recommend trying a much cheaper Wagyu place for someone? There is no cheap Wagyu place. If you're getting Wagyu in the United States, it's going to be expensive. I know he ain't say Fogo. Yeah, Fogo is definitely like beginner steakhouse type food. Well, Wagyu is not just Wagyu, right? There's definitely types of Wagyu. There's Kobe beef, there's Australian Wagyu, which is obviously very different from the Japanese A5. Like there are actually levels to Wagyu as well. Wagyu is not just Wagyu across the board. Fraser, random question. I came from modern Yu-Gi-Oh! About how non-engine affects Edison decks. I've been trying Lightsworn, but I missed some staples. Do decks with more tech space have advantage too? I don't really understand. Yeah, I don't really understand this question. Do decks with more tech space have advantage too? I don't. A5 is like S tier, isn't it? Yeah, A5 is the best. There is a Colorado Wagyu farm that a lot of American restaurants will have, and it'll say like Colorado Wagyu on it. No, I'm not going to Denver. Okay, oh, this is still okay. This is game 2. Pot of greed, onion face. Okay. Okay, still just draw 2 twice. I will be at RBT Chicago. I booked that event months ago. I'm excited for that one. Mike and John. Real big edible tacos. How about Berlin? Let's get you some real football shirts. I got some real ones from Japan, but I could always use more. Japan hooked me up. I got 4 jerseys in Japan. I think they're all nearby. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can grab these real quick. 1 second. All right. So for the four jerseys that I got from Japan, I got this one. I like the color. I like blue and black. Blue and black, 2 of my favorite colors. So I got this one. Let's put this here. And you guys saw me wear this one recently. I wore this for, was it my 1K? But I got this Qatar Airways one that I really like as well. This is my favorite one because black and gold I think just looks so fucking good together, like, which is why I typically am wearing like gold myself sometimes. Well, I have this chain on all the time really, but black and gold looks really good together. I'm black and I like wearing gold and silver, but mostly, yeah. And then this one, this yellow one, nice little Fly Emirates moment. Got this one from Japan. I guess this is Puma, right? There's like a Puma on it, but yeah, nice little Fly Emirates. And this one I also wore, I think during the I wore this one during one of my streams. I think it was EWCQ 10. I wore this one. But yeah, this Yamaha jersey, which is actually really cool. But yeah, this one is fire as well. But yeah, I want to get more. Oh, I have a, not from Japan, but I have a Brazil jersey as well that I have not worn yet from Nike. Like it's like a 98 Brazil reissue jersey or something like that. Will you be wearing a jersey when you shave your head, and will the haircut be live on stream? So I will be wearing the jersey when I shave my head. Not, I guess I shouldn't say it like that, because like it doesn't make sense for me to shave my head while I'm wearing the jersey literally, because I don't want to get hair all over it. So I probably won't have the jersey on literally when I'm shaving my head. I don't know. I haven't really thought much about this, to be honest. I probably should soon. What I was gonna say though, this looks really fucked. What is this deck? Like, Hydro might have fucking really cooked something here, because he just dominated value like 2 games in a row. And it did not look particularly close. I thought it was close, but then I looked away and looked back and it just wasn't. Will the haircut itself be live streamed? I don't know about that part, because maybe. I don't know about that though. That's a big maybe. I might have to do like a whole setup for that, like in my living room or something, because I'm not shaving my hair in my room where I'm at right now. Like, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I just feel like having hair, my computer is nearby and like all this other shit is just like, no. But I'll decide once we get to like 9,500 subscribers, which is not that far away. I will be making a game time decision on how I want to approach the whole haircut thing, like how I'm actually going to like produce it, really. Okay, there's 16 minutes left in the round. So who else is playing? Oh, it's just Mamezuku and Sippy. And I apparently was already in that game at one point, but the only book sucks, so I gotta go back in. Okay, this is the last game of round 4. Then we only have one more round, and honestly, it's not that late. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 29 minutes. So right now, honestly, it's looking like this method of Swiss is very similar to me running single elimination. That's also because we had a really good crowd tonight. I felt like everyone reported their losses at a reasonable time, which I really do appreciate. Unfortunately, I did have to implement like penalties if people do not report their losses, because some people just like have a bad habit of not doing it. And I made it a thing where if you don't report your losses, and this is a problem that like I just have with you, then I'm just banning you from tournaments. And so far, nobody has gotten banned from tournaments, but it's just like, it is, every time you lose, you have to, you know, accept it, right? Like, I get it, nobody wants to lose, but reporting your loss should not be the end of the world. Bayern Munich had a black and gold jersey for their away colors a couple years back. It's cold. Can't be throwing links in a live stream though. Bayern Munich. Let me see. Oh, that is clean. What the fuck? Okay, wait. Is it this? This is clean. I would definitely wear this black and gold jersey. I now want this. Look at what you did. You just fucking sold me a jersey, basically. Yeah, that's clean. I do like that. You cut your own hair, and I hope you don't fade yourself like that, homie. I have no idea what you're talking about, Billy. I do cut my own hair. I've been cutting my own hair since 2013. I also cut the hair of several other people. Does anybody know why people was crashing out over Cracker Barrel? No clue, honestly. I think Americans just be bored. Mamizuku Rai wins the match. Okay, so Mamizuku Rai is undefeated. Hydro Pump is undefeated. There's one more round to determine who gets first and second. And it's very similar. Oh no, there's no way we're playing 6 rounds. Oh no, this is going to 5. I don't know who told. I guess 33 people with 6 rounds. We are not doing 6 rounds though, bro. That is fucking crazy talk. I didn't realize that I didn't realize that 33 people with 6 rounds. But yeah, we're doing 5 rounds. There's only 2 undefeateds, and they're playing each other right now. So there will be no more undefeateds after this round. There's no reason to have a 6th round. That is fucking crazy. Anyway, round 5 is up. Final round. Final round. Fight. This is what I want to see. Oh, man. I should set a timer, shouldn't I? /set timer 0 50 minutes. Hubba, hubba, hubba. I don't know what dude is saying. That's a clean fade, especially for doing it yourself. No glaze. Thank you, Quick Draw. Yeah, this is not a fresh haircut either. I did this haircut before I went to Midwest Edison Clash, like that week, probably like last Wednesday or something. So this is almost a week old. This might be a hot take. I actually enjoy Cracker Barrel. Like, I don't mind that there's a little bit of racism in the air when I walk in Cracker Barrel. Like, I don't mind that all the white people kind of look at me a little funny when I first walk in, or like the record might skip, you know? Like, I enjoy that. I enjoy walking through the little gift shop and where they like follow me around the entire time. Like, it doesn't bother me. And what I usually get is the chicken fried chicken, or, and no surprise there, right? Or I get, well, first of all, let's talk about their bread. I like the biscuits and I like the jelly. That shit is crack. Like, I love biscuits and jelly, so I grew up eating biscuits and jelly. Has anyone noticed when you dust your opponent on ladder, sometimes they draw the same card to turn after, even though they shuffle their deck? Yes, I talk about that on this particular channel a lot. Like, it is one of my #1 things that I bring up. Level eat. Yeah, Cracker Barrel and Chick-fil-A, I have no problems with either one of them. Cracker Barrel has good pancakes too, randomly. Cracker Barrel as a brown people is really weird to be in. I just always thought the name was kind of crazy. Like Cracker Barrel just has a... It just sounds crazy. They mad they lost the cracker and the barrel. Also, see, Cracker Barrel pancakes are crispy and nice. I guess Spam bot didn't like the word before barrel. I just end this tournament in a 49 card deck, average back 5, and drew 2 one-offs that I shuffle back. Yeah, that sounds like dueling book. Usually, the only time I've ever gone to Cracker Barrel is when me, Steve Silverman, and Sean McCabe would travel to events, and we would stop there on the way back home. Like randomly, we'd be like, we're hungry, it's Sunday or like Monday, and we're driving back from somewhere far. This is when I used to drive really long distances for events, which I do not do anymore. But that was a time, and it was really fun when I was in my young 20s and all that, like just driving to Chicago from Philly, which is like 15 hours and all that. We'll not do that now, but we would often just be like, we're hungry, let's just stop somewhere, and we'll see a Cracker Barrel and be like, yo, let's go in. That was literally 10 years ago, though. Over 10 years ago now. So... yeah, wow, that was well over 10 years ago now I'm thinking about it, because... I'm remembering a specific thing that happened in 2012. So, yeah, it had to be like 2010, 2011, 2009, like those years. Yeah, the pancakes at Cracker Barrel are randomly good. At least they were 13 years ago. I went to Cracker Barrel for the first time in like 15 years earlier this month, and it was fine. It was with a group of friends. I go back, but it wasn't anything special. Yeah. It's not like I've never once in my life been like, yo, I really need Cracker Barrel. Like it's not that kind of restaurant. It's one of those things that when you're traveling in a car with a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh players and you guys are like, you know, 23, 24 years old or whatever, and you just kind of see it on the way, like on the way somewhere, you're kind of like, yeah, I can eat that. Oh, I like this song. Low-key missed the broke days of driving to events. I don't want to do it again, but I miss the memories. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel, Froggo. Like, I don't miss literally being in a car for 10 plus hours or anything like that, but I do miss the fun and memories that I have with my friends. Like, we would talk the entire ride, and there is some, like, road trips. I love a good road trip. I'm kind of due for, I just want to drive somewhere with friends. Like, I don't drive, but I want someone to drive, and then I just kind of talk shit. I miss those days. The longest that I'm willing to drive now is like 7 hours. So North Carolina, which has been the, I don't know, for some reason North Carolina has been the place for many events in the last couple of years, many Yu-Gi-Oh events. And so I've been to North Carolina in the last like 3 years, like 4 or 5 times. And that is the furthest that I am willing to drive now, which is like a 6 to 7 hour drive. Anything past that, fly. Instantly fly. If it's over 7 hours, I'm not. It's just like, no, there's no reason to be in a car for 8 hours or more. For me. I would only do that. I would only do something a little longer, and it can't be like, so like, it can't be 10 or anything like that. But between 7 and 9, I would only do that if it was like specifically with Sean McCabe and like other people that I enjoy being around, because I just would not. Is Hydro absolutely cooking this deck for me? Because like, what is going on? Are you going to Europe for RBT? I am not. Why does Mamezuku Rai have literally 0 cards, bro? I love that the word literally is not used for its literal meaning. It's kind of funny. Brain control. I really gotta buy the soundtrack to Clair Obscur. You can actually just go on YouTube and type in Clair Obscur OST, and you can find it that way. I mean, there's so many videos on YouTube that are hours long that just have the music from the game. You don't have to really buy anything. Now, if you want to buy it because you're just a person that likes to own music, by all means, don't let me stop you, but it is not a necessity that you buy it. After this round, we will have a winner and somebody in second place as well. Let's see. How do I do this? Let me go to bot spam. Oh yeah, somebody's already doing the standings thing. So right now, these were the standings going into this round. Oh, okay. Hydro won game 1. Okay, here are the standings going into round 5. So Hydropomp was already in first. Mamezuku Rai was second. Bruno Pino, who's actually also undefeated, but they had a bye. Televisual 3-1, Sippy, Kramer, Santi, Igara, Black Sanji. But yeah, this tournament was 33 people, which I feel like is 33 people. If I were to do a top cut, I'm not, but I feel like I would only do top 4 if I'm being completely honest. But I also feel like it would try to create a top cut that's top 8, which is insane. Because like 8 out of 33 people making it in is just like, just let everybody in, right? At that point. But yeah. It is 6 rounds and top 8. That's what it would be if I did not stop it at Swiss. So funny thing is, The idea for this kind of tournament has also been something that I've played in when I was younger. My locals used to do on Wednesday nights. They would do a Swiss tournament, and the pricing was based on like, it would just be Swiss, no top cut. Pricing was just based on how you placed in Swiss, and it was actually cool because it was on Wednesday night, so it was after work. It was like 7 p.m. Wednesday, Swiss. So you still end up playing until like 10 or 11 p.m. that night. And it's just a way to play Yu-Gi-Oh on a Wednesday night. I don't know, Alex. I collect video game soundtracks, haha, but yes, I'll definitely be looking it up on YouTube. Yeah, I think Clair Obscur has some of the best music I've ever heard in a video game. I think it might be the best music I've ever heard in a video game, because I don't recall myself ever playing the music from a video game as much as I've played the music from Clair Obscur Expedition 33. The only other music that I think is comparable for me is Final Fantasy X. The music in Final Fantasy X is out of control, especially for it coming out in 2001. That's what my locals does. I like it because I get to play duels even if I lose. Yeah, and there's genuinely a benefit to that swap, which is why we did try the idea tonight, because some people just want to play Yu-Gi-Oh, and single elimination is like, oh well, you know, they play one round and they lose, and it's like, all right, well, that's the end of that. Now, you know, some people might like that. Some people like, I like that I only play one round, I got scraped and I'm out. But this gives you the option to continue to play if you just want to play in a structured environment. In my head, though, I was like, I don't know if anybody really wants to do that, because you could just go on Dueling Book and just go on a ladder and play people now, right? So you don't really need me to host a tournament for you to like play other humans or whatnot. But maybe people prefer the tournament structure of it all. I don't know. So find out, we absolutely cannot do double elimination, because double elimination, when you have like 20 plus people, takes so many hours. And I know this because when my tournaments used to be like 14 people and we would do double elimination, it would literally go until midnight every time, like sometimes over midnight. For like double elimination, just it adds so many hours to the tournament, and it doesn't even need to be that many people. Yeah, I agree. Like this does have better competition than a ladder match usually. Solemn Judgment on the Future Fusion. Absolutely. Fuck that card, right?
Shit mills.
I lost my final round, only lost televisual round 1. Not very good. Oh, King Ray, you're Santi? I didn't even know that. What about Team Swiss, like 3-person teams? I don't know what that is. Find out. The double limb I won. I lost round 1. I had to play 7 more rounds and win twice in the finals. It took forever. That is a fucking gauntlet, but that also is a testament to like your ability to play through a lot of rounds and still be consistent throughout that whole thing, because that's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh, listen, Tinfoil, Hydro Pump is my teammate. You already know what's going down. I need this deck will teach me how to cook for sure, because he is legit cooking everybody tonight. He is one game away from being 5-0. Now don't sleep on Mamizuku Rai, because they absolutely could go backdoor 2-0 cream. Because I'm a king. The double limb multi-day tournaments actually baffle me. Yeah, I don't know how they work, Brandon. How does that work? like how? So you're scheduling matches for a double elimination tournament? That just sounds... No. I won't do it. Like, I get the Swiss tournaments where it's like, okay, every 48 hours, you just need to play your opponent within 48 hours. But double elimination and you're scheduling it, it just definitely sounds a little weird to me. It sounds annoying for a TO. Same rules as Swiss, but you enter as a 3-person team. You can't duel your team. It obviously scores the add up of each team member's performance. Oh yeah, we would not do that. I don't really care for that idea, nor is that something that the bot does, because these tournaments are ran through a bot. He has a deck profile on his channel for this deck. Oops. Yeah, I am not fond of team events because I have not had great... I had one good experience with me, Cairo, and Stengo. I literally built Stengo's deck. We played the exact same frog deck card for card, and we got 3rd place at this one tournament that had 117 players. I forget how many teams that translates to, but you can do the math. Or maybe it was... I don't know. It might not have been 117. I forget what it was. Oh yeah, it was 117. It was 39 teams. There you go. 39 teams, 117 players. It was the Gladiator Clash thing or something like that. Or was that it? I don't know. It was some tournament. But the other 3v3s I've played in have not gone well. Also, how does Hydro keep doing this? How does he keep just like exploding on the field? Trish. Three v threes are so fun. I mean, that's just online Yu-Gi-Oh in a nutshell, right? Not 3v3s. That's crazy. Hello, Fraser. Hope you're having a good evening. Love the content as always. Thank you, Alexander. I think there was a kill shot there. The Breed Dandy token into Red Dragon, then Stone plus 3 tokens into Arm. 4K exact. Oh, well, he's going to pay for that mistake then. The Breed Dandy token into Red Dragon, then Stone plus 3 tokens and Army Arm 4K exact. Yeah, I mean, that is overtly game. No, I don't know his extra deck, but I assume that the cards you just said are in his extra deck. I assume that Red Dragon is in there because this is in his deck. And Armory Arm, he had to cut something in order to play the quick draw synchros, because I know he's playing quick draw. Something had to get cut. I don't know if he does or doesn't play Armory Arm. I could actually check right now, though. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to use my ability to check. I'm not going to say it out loud. But because I'm bored, I low-key want to know the answer to this. Could Hydro have won last turn? Retrobot, reveal yourself. Is that? There's a card in this extra deck that I genuinely have never even seen. Okay. He needs to play both Armory Arm and Red Dragon Archfiend though. You're saying he played which one? Is there a Necro in the grave? Oh, there is a Necro in the grave. According to chat. I don't know if this Necro just got there from milling 3 just now, or if it was always... I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to this duel almost at all, so... That's right. Mana Core Darkness, bitch. Attack for Jane. I do think that with the right people, a 3v3s can be fun. I just have not had that experience, really. So, I do not care for them. My ultimate 3v3 team for Edison would probably be like me, a True Hero, and either Televisual or Fiend, Luke Feeney. But Luke doesn't really like Edison like that, even though he's only played in like 2 events and he taught both the RBET and the fucking Ultimate Time Wizard. He does not play at all. Like, y'all have not seen that man enter an event since he last played, which was last year, and he taught both the events he played then. And he taught both of them with Black Wings back to back. Another example of just somebody being like really cracked at the game, and you give him a Blackwing deck and like he actually just cuts through Swiss like nothing. Black Rose for Black Hose. F. F. Sure. I feel like Hydro's deck is annoying. Does he get tokens or no? Commander Core's coming back. Is it though? Gingerilla, why would I rob your solar recharge? I don't know, bro, because I assume that you understood the game. I'm sorry I was not familiar with your game. I'm just going to resolve all my solar recharges for the rest of this set without even asking. You could have 5 back row, and I'm not saying I'm just drawing 2 immediately and milling 2. I'm not even I'm glad you put that in chat, so when the judge comes, I'm not arguing. He told me my solar recharges will never get bribed. So I played the whole match like they would never get bribed. Don't break my heart. My achy, breaky heart. I want to say this. Resolving Pot of Avarice after a Dark Arm Dragon is fucking ludicrous. Dropping double dad is evil. Once in my locals, we had 3v3 team matches. Someone goes first. If they lose, another teammate plays. So essentially a best of 5 match, but as a team. Isn't that called an Iron Man? I'm excited to see the DC gameplay. I never played competitively, but out of like 10 to 15 who would play with it wasn't close. I love DC deck building and Ascension. It's 2015. We could drop 2 dads now. Honestly, yeah, Mamazuku Rai is right on time with the progressiveness of, you know, this decade. Definitely 2 dads. And it's live again. The fucking crazy part is that dad is live again. I would lose it. If somebody Dark Arm, Pot of Avarice, and Dark Armed me, because like I don't even know what deck plays Dark Arm and Pot of Avarice. Like none of them, right? Except this one. We already did a tournament where you could run 2 Dark Arms. You could run 2 of any card in the format, and people did run 2 Dark Arms. I think the winning deck played double Dark Arm. Surprise. Stango won that tournament, by the way. It was called the IMNerd Terrible Twos. The only way I can see Hydro winning this game is if he pot averages, leaves Dandelion, then summons Debris and does it again. Like another Black Rose here would absolutely be crippling. Obviously. Okay. Okay, wait, hold on. Hold. Terrible Twos was fun. Nobody was ever talking me out of playing double Future Fusion, Overload, Limiter, Megamorph. Is Luke focused on redo? No, Luke does not like redo either. Luke thinks redo is pretty bad. That has to be a relieving feeling. Your opponent plays charge and they mill a trap death shoot, so you're like, oh, thank God, I don't have to deal with that this game. No, Luke right now is not really playing any of the retro formats. What he does usually is he usually plays draft with like Gary. Like they were playing fucking draft today while this tournament was happening. They've been playing draft for like hours. But they don't actually play a format, like a known format. They just play online draft a lot. Redo would be a pretty fun format if Dark Worlds and Windups didn't exist. Yeah, well, then it wouldn't be redo format, right? It's been a minute since we did a special rule tournament. Yeah, we're not really in the business of doing special rule tournaments anymore anyway. Nice meeting you too. Wave won me so many games that weekend. Literally triple guard and draw 20 cards. Are there any formats post-hat you would want to play again? Not that I can think of. To be clear, I don't really think about playing other formats, so it's not something that I ever think about. Run back the Trish Cup now that I know my offering Trish loop. When the hate channel coming out? Soon, King, soon. I love... Oh, you know what I was looking for? I'm looking for a video editor. That is something that I'm actually looking for. I need to make a post about this. But I need a Yu-Gi-Oh video editor, not just like a video editor, because obviously I can find a video editor anywhere. But I need a Yu-Gi-Oh video editor. So I'm on the market for one of those. The Tengu hate channel gonna go double platinum. Well, it's not. It wouldn't be a Tengu hate channel. Oh shit! And it happened. Mamezuku Rai, backdoor. Backdoor! The backdoor against Hydro Pump's jank. You know what's crazy? The two decks basically in the finals of this tournament were both fucking jank. Like that is actually... That's actually amazing. Love that kind of stuff. All right, who else is playing? So I believe Television will beat Bruno, and Bryant Vargas is playing against Oh It's Joe. So let's see if we can find that match if it's still happening. Okay, let me do this. Oops. 6, 5. What? Sorry, chat. I'm doing a couple things. I think the tournament is over though. All right, Mamizuku Rai is the clear winner, and now I just need to do the standings. So we're gonna do this together as a community right now. /standings. So this will tell us Mamizuku and Televisual are the winners of tonight's tournament. There you go. Boom, done. Okay, so Mamizuku Rai will get 25 bucks. Televisual will get 15. Shout outs to everybody for playing. Thank you for playing. All that good stuff. Shout out to everybody. I had fun. Let me get deck lists real quick. I already have Hydros. But I need Televisual and Mamizuku. So let's do this. Deck. Get the deck. /deck. Televisual. All right. So we have first place Mamizuku Rai is playing Mana Core of Darkness, Hamster Echo Kaius. It's a Hamster Echo Kaius deck, so it's already good by default, right? This engine is very powerful, we all know. And then it's playing Wolves and Mana Core of Darkness and Chaos Monsters. This is a pretty cool deck, and he did go 5-0 with this. Very interesting list. Like, the fact that this is a deck that is competitive is so crazy to me. This is also a perfect deck for Master Disaster. So you guys can all expect that real soon. In fact, I might send this to Kenny tonight. Just be like, yo, we already have our next deck for Master Disaster. And then we have Televisual, who's playing Value Turbo. He's a Value Turbo player, Value Turbo enthusiast. This looks like the Sizzle 41, but -1 Duck Devi and add 1 Oppression. I'm like 99% sure that's exactly what this is. So, but yeah, I think this is a very interesting deck, and I would love to play it soon. So you guys will be seeing me on Teach Me How to Cook, or not Teach Me How to Cook, but Master Disaster playing that. Okay, I think that's everything. 33 people. We got our top 2. We're going to be sending out some money. This will be my second time also, because Mamizuku got top 8 at the 1K. Okay, I think that's everything. I'm going to read the last couple things of chat, but I'm pretty sure we're all done here. Let me check something too. This is something I was interested in. Okay, so there is a point where Retrobot does deviate from challenge. So if you look, Mamizuku Rai, Televisual, Hydro Pump, Sippy, and Santi are all in the same order on challenge, but then Retrobot, which has the correct standings, Black Sanji and Bruno are switched. So Bruno is actually 6, now Black Sanji, and then it goes Igera, which Igera in this is 8th, and then challenge is incorrectly as 10th. It's because challenge has some weird bug where, like, I think they said it counts buys incorrectly, or it counts like losses or something. Something is counted incorrectly. I forget exactly what it is, but you don't really want to ever use the standings on challenge straight up for Yu-Gi-Oh, because it is not computing correctly. Luckily for us, we use Jazz's format library bot. So this bot calculates the real standings, and yeah, this is way more reliable. So, all right. Anyway, guys, yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed the stream tonight. What time is it? How long was the stream? This stream was 3 hours and 18 minutes. So I will say this. This is the first time we did Swiss. versus single elimination. I like single elimination a little more only because there was a chance that this round there was going to be 2 undefeateds at the end of round 5. If Bruno beat Televisual, Bruno would have been also undefeated, right? Yeah, Bruno has no losses. Bruno has a bye. They got a round 1 bye, which, you know, you can't control. Sometimes you just get a bye. 33 people can only play an even number of people. So Bruno got a round 1 bye and then beat most of their opponents and then play Televisual last round, lost to Televisual, which no shade, but thank God, because if not, unfortunately, there would have just been 2 5-0s or 5-0. Like, I guess he'd be 5-0 actually. Yeah, he'd be 5-0 because the bye is a win. Like a bye is a win. So, which is annoying. So like, basically what I'm saying is the tournament structure was going to be 6 rounds, and I'm 100% not doing 6 rounds like ever for a Tuesday night tournament. Like, it's just not supposed to be that deep. So like 6 rounds of Swiss where they all have to happen, you know, in 50-minute increments or whatnot. Not a fan of that. And this is one of the reasons why I do prefer single elimination. But I think if the tournaments are not 33 people, like if they're enough to be 5 rounds of Swiss, I think they're better. If they are enough to be 6 rounds of Swiss, then I don't think they're better, because I don't want to do 6 rounds of Swiss. Like, I do not want to do, like, right now it's almost 11 p.m. I would not want to start another fucking round right now. I just absolutely would not. So anyways, guys, that's all for tonight. I will see y'all later. I will be streaming the EWCQ 11 next week. I said that. And I'm off work all of next week. So in general, I will be streaming like starting this Saturday and then I have 9 days off of work. Like, I took off the entire next week, which a lot of people at my job do because we have a limited time off. So I'm off the entire next week, which is going to be amazing. So I can do way more stuff. I want to play some games live. I want to like just chill, play some Dueling Book, play other video games. I was thinking about playing, somebody mentioned that I should play some of the classic Yu-Gi-Oh games. I might do that. I think I will do that. Just stuff like that. So yeah, it should be fun, but I will see you all later. Peace.